there. Don't run. Stop. Stop.
Don't run.
Stop.
Don't run, come back. Tonight. Throw her onto young Master Jake Foster's bed. Each gets 100,000.
Hurry, go after her. Luna Wilson. Noticed by Eclipse VP Young Master Jake. That's your honor.
Where are you running, Luna Wilson? Come back with us.
No way.
Where is she?
She just jumped down from here, so where did she go?
Must be that tricycle. Go after her.
President, you're the world's richest man. Why do you personally pretend to be a scavenger just to research the market? Stuff like this. It's enough to let your subordinates do it.
If you don't visit the market yourself, how can you do business?
Business.
Yeah. This recycling business is the next blue ocean for the next 20 years.
Recycling trash can be a blue ocean?
Of course. I invested 100 billion in Aurora Capital just for this. Oh, right. The spokesperson I picked, is it settled yet?
It's settled. Among all the talents from various agencies, your son's company, Luna Wilson from Eclipse Entertainment, stood out.
The boy's got good taste. The celebrities he signed are all pretty good, since Luna Wilson stood out. Let's go with her. All right, get back to work. I've had a long day too. It's time to change and shower.
Yes, President.
You're Luna Wilson.
You don't need to know.
Hey. Hey. Are you all right? Why are you in my car?
You. Who are you?
Isn't it obvious? A trash collector.
Why am I here?
How would I know? Today, all I collected were bottles and cans. Don't remember ever picking up a living person.
I remember now. I was being chased. Then I fell into your vehicle. Woke up here.
So that's what happened. No wonder my vehicle felt heavy today. Hey, son.
Dad, I have great news for you. Luna Wilson, the artist I just signed, was selected by Aurora Capital. She's going to be the spokesperson.
Hey, Mason Reed. It's not such a big deal. Why are you so excited?
You don't get it. That's the spokesperson for Aurora Capital. Whatever. I'll stop by your recycling spot later. I'll tell you more. Hanging up.
Uncle Ethan. Your son's name is Mason Reed. Same name as my boss's company.
Yep. My son is Mason Reed. Started a company called something like Eclipse Entertainment. It's just a small company, and he's always bragging to me.
Eclipse Entertainment is small? Market value is tens of billions. How is that small?
It's just market value. Tens of billions. That's not small.
Uncle Ethan, I'm telling you.
Luna Wilson. You can really run.
Jake Foster.
Luna Wilson. As Eclipse Entertainment Vice President, being with me is your honor. Why are you playing hard to get?
Jake Foster, get it straight. I'm an artist, not your plaything.
Quit acting all innocent. Come here. Take good care of me. I'll make you famous.
Hey. Jake Foster, right? You're a vice president at Eclipse Entertainment. You have some power, but you harass the artists in your company like this.
You're just a trash collector. What's it got to do with you?
Your boss, Mason Reed, Is this how he taught you to behave?
Trash collector. I do things my own way. None of your business. There are 200,000 in this card. Enough junk for a year. You couldn't earn this much. Take it and get lost. Stay out of the way.
There's 700,000 in this bag. Get out.
Junk collector. The dirty money you make from collecting junk. Who are you impressing here? Mind your own business. Mess with me and I'll kill you.
Uncle Ethan. He's the vice president of Eclipse Entertainment. He's powerful and influential. You can't mess with him. You don't need to handle this for me today.
Powerful and influential. Does that let you act like a bully?
Hey, as the VP of Eclipse Entertainment, I can act however I want. Got a problem? Just deal with it.
You think you can bully people like this? Aren't you afraid you'll cross someone too tough one day?
Someone I can't mess with. That's hilarious. I'm VP of Eclipse Entertainment. Only Mason Reed, the president, is above me. I mess with whoever I want. Doesn't matter who it is.
So you're saying Mason Reed can control you? Mason Reed is your boss. And he's my son. You're acting all wild here now. Aren't you scared? When he shows up, he'll put you in your place?
Old man. Did you lose your mind collecting junk? Your brain is messed up.
Uncle Ethan. How could your son be Mr. Reed? You don't need to. Pretend to be Mr. Reed's father for me. Jake Foster won't be scared by this kind of lie.
I'm not trying to scare him. Don't worry. He's arrogant now. But when my son shows up, it will be a different story.
Old man. Still pretending, huh? I'll break your legs today. What will he do about it when he arrives?
Break my legs? Jean, I'm actually curious. If my son was here, would you still be so tough?
Junk collector. You talk pretty tough. Let's see today if my guy's bats are tougher. Or your mouth. Get him.
Stop. What are you doing to my dad? Stop. What are you doing to my dad?
Mr. Reed, why are you here?
I don't need to report to you where I go. What was going on just now? Are you hurt?
Dad, Mr. Reed, your dad collects junk.
If you can't speak properly, then shut up.
Maze, you always brag to me about your company. Look at this mess. Just a VP. Acting out with a bit of power. Harassing female artists under you. Even wants to hit your dad. Would I ever lie to you?
No, Mr. Reed, I really didn't know he was your dad. I'm begging you. Please forgive me.
Get out. Listen up. Don't let me see you in the entertainment industry again. Or you'll never see the sun rise again.
No, Mr. Reed, I'm begging you.
Dad. You're getting old. Why bother with this junk business? Don't I give you enough money?
What? You look down on junk collectors? Let me tell you. Recycling resources is the next big thing. I plan to invest over thousands.
Dad, that's enough. Your small business of thousands. You don't need to tell me about it. Here, take this card. There's 3 million in it. Go bird watching. Or dance in the square. Just stop messing with junk. After all, you're Eclipse Entertainment president. Save me some face out there. Congratulations, Luna. Aurora Capital chose you as a spokesperson. Tomorrow is the spokesperson unveiling. Do your best. Try to make a good impression, okay?
That's Mr. Reed.
Dad, I've got something to do. I'm heading out now.
Hey, you. This kid didn't even bother to stay and eat with me.
Uncle Ethan. I really didn't expect Mr. Reed to be your son. And right away. He gave you 3 million for pocket money.
Only 3 million? What's that good for? Only this kid can give me that. If someone else gave it to me, I wouldn't accept it. Embarrassing.
Uncle Ethan. 3 million isn't a small amount. But still, I have to thank you this time. If it weren't for you, I really wouldn't know what to do.
No need to thank me. Oh, right. Aren't you going to the opening ceremony tomorrow? Go get ready.
Uncle Ethan, you really saved me this time. I want to invite you to come with me to the unveiling ceremony.
Sure, I'll support you there tomorrow.
Uncle Ethan, don't joke. What do you mean by supporting me? After it's done tomorrow. Just enjoy a big meal. I'm heading out now.
Okay.
Bye.
Chairman, Hollywood President Noah Gray, and Top Director Mr. Owen Brooks
will also be attending this.
Ambassador's opening ceremony. They said they want to offer our ambassador, Miss Luna Wilson, the very best film contract.
I think I remember those too.
Back then, they were almost bankrupt. You stepped in to save them.
They've always wanted to.
Thank you in person, but you never had the time.
Now I remember. It wasn't easy for them back then. I casually invested $10 billion in them. Film deals are no big deal. You handle it.
Yes.
Uncle Ethan.
Hey, Luna.
Uncle Ethan, you're here.
Congrats for becoming Aurora Capital's ambassador today. You're the brightest star here.
Thanks, Uncle Ethan. Aren't I the ambassador? Why is it Lena Carter?
Originally, you were the ambassador. But you brought it on yourself. If you just crawled in willingly, Aurora Capital Mr. Hayes', I mean my godfather's bed, where would I get a chance?
Luna Wilson, I really wanted to make you a star. But you can't even handle the basics, like sleeping with someone. How can I help you then?
So in the eyes of people like you, we're just artists. They're for your company?
Stop pretending. You celebrities only get famous after sleeping around, right?
Hey, Dylan Hayes. You're just a junior VP at Aurora Capital. Why do you have to replace Luna?
I'm in charge of the unveiling. I can replace her. And after I replace her, President Mr. Moore won't blame me. He'll reward me. Interesting.
You broke the rules, and you'll get a reward? Of course.
Because Luna Wilson isn't qualified for Aurora Capital. Then tell me.
Why isn't she qualified? Since you asked.
I'll announce the reason. Everyone. Luna Wilson was ambassador, but Mr. Hayes replaced her with me. She asked why. I'll tell you all. Why? Sell this photo to Aurora Capital.
It'll fetch a high price. What?
Is that right? Luna Wilson is actually messing around at night with some junk collector?
Luna Wilson, you hooked up with an old junk collector with such poor character. Do you deserve Aurora Capital? Who do you think you are?
What the hell is going on? Everyone, quiet down. Listen to me. What she said isn't true at all. Uncle Ethan and I are completely innocent. And about this painting too. It's all just a misunderstanding.
The evidence is irrefutable. What are you trying to deny? You better get out of here with that old geezer. Get lost. Or else. Don't blame me for being harsh.
Hey, Dylan Hayes. It's just a tabloid photo. If this is enough reason for you to ditch Luna, it doesn't really make sense. Aren't you worried your bosses will blame you?
Trash picker. How dare you question me? Do you believe? With just a word from me, I could make you disappear from this world?
Uncle Ethan. Dylan Hayes is the VP at Aurora Capital. He's powerful. We can't afford to cross him. Let's just leave.
Honestly, I'd love to see exactly how he plans to make me disappear.
Uncle Ethan. Dylan Hayes is seriously dangerous. We could lose our lives if this goes wrong. You don't have to stand up for me.
Don't worry. I'm not trying to show off. I'm just genuinely curious. Dylan Hayes, you said you're only serving as a VP at a company worth trillions. That's all. Is that enough to be arrogant? If you ever got promoted higher, you probably think you could fly.
Trillions is nothing. Trash picker. Could you make a fraction of a trillion?
Hey, you can say I might not collect a truckload in a day, but a trillion? Since I was 20, that money doesn't matter. I don't care about it.
20 years old? A trillion? Do you really think you're Mr. Moore, the world's richest man? Ha! Whatever. I'm done wasting words on you. Get out.
Uncle Ethan, we seriously can't mess with Dylan Hayes. Let's get out of here.
No way. If they're trying to steal your brand ambassador spot, fine. Starting now, I'll make you Aurora Capital's official ambassador. And not only that, I'll make you a global superstar, the top diva.
You sure talk big. You want Aurora Capital, just found it, to get dragged down by that scandalous woman and have the brand ruined?
Ruined? One phone call from me. Aurora Capital won't be ruined. It'll only get bigger and better. Secretary Chloe Bennett, in 1 minute, I want the entire world to know this tabloid photo is the president of Aurora Capital and our ambassador together. Hum.
Uncle Ethan, stop trying to be brave. If I lose this ambassador job, so be it. Don't make Dylan mad for me. Don't provoke him for my sake.
Don't worry. I said, I'll make sure in 1 minute the whole world knows that tabloid photo is with the Aurora Capital president and the ambassador. I can do it. Trust me.
Trash picker, you've really got a wild imagination. That's clearly Luna Wilson's photo. And you say it's the ambassador and president posing together. And you want the whole world to know?
Exactly. Mr. Moore, the president of Aurora Capital, would never pose with a woman like her, some scandalous celebrity.
I get it now, Luna Wilson. Are you just trying to use Aurora Capital for publicity? You're shameless for fame.
That's not true. I'm not doing that.
Luna Wilson doesn't need publicity stunts. With her talent, she should have already been a household name. She's not famous now, but I'll help her get there. Getting famous is easy.
Trash picker. You're still faking it, huh? Ha! Do you know what it takes for a celebrity to become the very top diva worldwide? How much money do we need to invest? Over 10 billion.
That little amount? Is that a lot?
Let me tell you, even if you sold yourself and all the junk you collected, it wouldn't even be 1/10,000th of those billions.
You better not slander us. The profits from collecting junk, even my worst company, makes more than that every year. If junk collecting is only worth a few billion, I wouldn't even bother.
Enough. You're just a junk collector. Still pretending here. I'll say it one last time. Get out of here now.
Uncle Ethan, we can't beat Dylan Hayes. Let's go, quickly.
Don't worry. The spokesperson ceremony isn't finished yet, right?
Crazy. Completely viral. Now it's worldwide online. News channels and TV everywhere. Luna Wilson scandal photos with the CEO of Aurora Capital. Mr. Moore in those pictures. What nonsense are you all saying? In this photo, it's just a trash collector. How could that possibly be Aurora Capital's CEO, Mr. Moore?
Exactly. Mr. Moore is the world's richest man. Why would he collect trash? Now I get it. This is just fake news. Luna Wilson, you'll do anything just to get famous.
What? What's going on?
So, now the whole world is reporting. You're Aurora Capital's spokesperson. Happy now?
Just a few news reports. How do I know you guys didn't just pay for fake social media posts?
Exactly. The prominent global billionaire Mr. Moore would collect trash and take a picture with her?
Why can't a junk collector become the world's richest man? Who told you that a billionaire has to dress extravagantly? That's just what you people imagine.
Oh my god, it's not just online now. Even Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty, Big Ben, all these famous landmarks have that photo on display. What? Big Ben, the Eiffel Tower, and the Statue of Liberty, those world-famous places, all have Luna Wilson's scandal photos now? Wow. Luna Wilson, you're really embarrassing yourself overseas now.
Godfather. Bad publicity is still publicity. If aliens invaded the Earth now, probably the first sight would be Luna Wilson's scandal photo.
Luna Wilson, You're not only embarrassing yourself overseas, you embarrassed yourself off Earth all the way to the universe. Hey, assistant, what's up?
Mr. Hayes, I got some news. Hollywood's CEO Noah Gray and director Owen Brooks are here. They said they want to give our spokesperson a top film contract.
What? Got it. The Hollywood CEO and director Owen Brooks are here? Why? Was this all arranged by the company?
Godfather, what's up?
Hollywood's CEO and director Owen Brooks are here. They're going to offer you a top contract.
What? A top Hollywood film contract. Only the world's most famous stars ever get deals like that. Godfather, did you arrange this?
That's right, I arranged it.
Thank you, Godfather. You're so good to me.
Hey. Listen. That top movie contract is for Luna Wilson. What does it do with you? And you're still laughing like an idiot.
Hey, junk collector, what nonsense are you talking about? If Hollywood sends a movie contract and it's for Luna Wilson, I'll eat that contract right here. Oh, the main guests are here. Let's go, Lena Carter, shake hands with me. Welcome.
Mr. Moore. Finally, nice to meet you, Mr. Moore. Thank you so much for your help before. Now that Hollywood is worth trillions, most of that is thanks to you.
That's all in the past. Let's not talk about it.
Without you, there wouldn't be Hollywood. I want to give you 70% of Hollywood's shares to thank you for all. To repay your kindness back then. Please don't turn it down.
Oh, no need. I don't need another company worth trillions. I can't even manage the ones I have. You too. Don't make things harder for me. Let's get to the business today.
Yes. This is Hollywood's top contract for Ms. Wilson. It's a top-tier movie offer once it's made. It's guaranteed to win the top Oscar award next year. Ms. Wilson will definitely get it.
Is this for me? You two aren't mistaken, right? Uncle Ethan is Mr. Reed.
What's the confusion? You. Just sign it.
Mr. Owen Brooks, I think you got it wrong. She's desperate to be famous. A crazy person spreading her scandal photos worldwide. How could you give her the contract?
In front of Mr. Moore. Who let you act out like this? Ms. Wilson, you.
I'm fine.
Please sign.
Congratulations, Ms. Wilson. You are now officially the lead actress of this film. I guarantee your name will be known all over the world. You'll truly become a superstar.
I'll rally all of Hollywood's resources to make you the Queen of Aurora, the real superstar.
All right. I get it. You two are doing this to thank me for investing back then. I appreciate it. Go take care of your own things now.
Yes, Mr. Moore, we won't disturb you any further.
MM.
Hey, director. Hey.
Godfather. I'm the spokesperson for Aurora Capital. Why would Hollywood's top director give the top contract to her, Luna Wilson?
Calm down. I get it now. They were all fooled, old man. You look honest enough on the outside, but you're full of tricks. Ah.
What do you mean by that?
Still pretending, huh? You made that scandal photo out to be the CEO of Aurora Capital. A photo of the CEO and spokesperson together. You tricked Hollywood's CEO and the top director.
Me? Trick them? Hey, I'm telling you, Dylan Hayes, with your IQ, how did you get into Blue Capital as vice president? Hey. Secretary Chloe Bennett, come to the banquet hall right now. Oh, right. Bring Vice President Dylan Hayes' termination letter. He's been fired.
Old man, still acting dumb? Still want to fire me? I'm not leaving till I teach you a lesson today.
Get lost. Are you alright? What's wrong?
Uncle Ethan, I'm fine. Just hurt my foot. Can't stand up.
It's alright. I'll take you to the hospital.
What's going on? That junk collector's profile looks like Aurora Capital CEO. Mr. Moore's side profile. Is he really the CEO?
Then he's the richest man. No way, is it real? Is he really the CEO?
Godfather, could it be? Hollywood's CEO and Owen Brooks weren't mistaken. He really is the CEO, Mr. Moore.
Impossible. Old man. Just because you look a little like Mr. Moore, you think you can fool Hollywood's CEO and director and trick me too? I'm telling you, no way.
You actually think I have any reason to lie to you? My fault. For not managing people, for letting a clown like you into my company.
Okay. You, the junk picker, still being stubborn, right? Security. Break this old man's legs for me. Make him crawl for trash forever. I'll make sure he spends the rest of his life crawling to pick up junk.
Stop it.
Ow. Secretary Chloe Bennett, why are you here?
Get out of my way. Mr. Moore, I'm sorry for offending you.
What? This junk picker turns out to be Mr. Moore. Chloe Bennett, why did you hit me?
And you still ask. The ceremony was going fine. You ruined it. Clear this place immediately. Dylan Hayes, you're fired.
What? I'm fired? Oh no, Secretary Chloe Bennett, please don't be fooled by this old man. He's just a junk collector.
Blind fool. Arrest these two for dereliction of duty and take them to public security.
No. Chloe Bennett, I was wrong. Secretary Chloe Bennett, I really didn't know he was Mr. Moore.
Don't grab me. What are you doing?
Take them away.
Ugh, Secretary Chloe Bennett. Sigh, Secretary Chloe Bennett.
Sorry, Mr. Moore. I misjudged.
Forget it. Just be more careful next time.
Mr. Reed, the whole world heard you plan to enter the recycling business. That will boost the whole industry chain. Our company's stock price soared.
Well, that was expected. Why did our stock only go up 300 billion? That's still not quite what I hoped for.
We'll keep working hard.
Okay.
Also, the stock god of Finance Street, Mr. Eli Ward, he thinks the market looks good lately. He wants to return to Vera to squeeze retail investors again.
Didn't I warn him not to step into the Vera stock market?
This time he used some hot money and institutional names. Came here secretly.
Then this time I'll make sure he doesn't make it out. It's time those Finance Street vampires got a taste of what it's like to be squeezed. That's it.
Yes.
Uncle Ethan. What's going on?
I don't know either. Maybe the ceremony just fell apart. They treated him as garbage and recycled him. How's your foot?
I'm fine. You. Why are you staring at me?
You're beautiful. Oh,
Uncle Ethan. Do you like me?
no.
All right, I'm just teasing you. Can you do me a favor?
Sure. What is it?
Come home with me tomorrow.
Go home with you?
Yeah,
What for? You don't want me to. Pretend to be your boyfriend, right?
yeah.
Luna.
Zoe Harper, Ruby Collins, why are you here?
Luna, as your best friends. There's no way we'd miss your blind date. Exactly. Mr. Hughes has been waiting for you for a long time.
That Caleb Hughes, he's so superficial. I don't like him.
But Luna Wilson, I like you.
All right, let's go. Hurry up.
Caleb Hughes is a returning elite and a finance prodigy from Wall Street. And you still don't like him?
I just don't like him. Besides, I already have a boyfriend.
What?
You have a boyfriend?
Since when do you have a boyfriend? Yeah, where is he?
Luna.
He's here. Uncle Ethan,
Luna.
you're finally here. So handsome.
Came to see you. Of course I had to dress up.
That's enough, let's go.
Okay.
Dad. This is my boyfriend.
Sir.
Luna Wilson. He's almost as old as your dad or me, and you chose someone like him as your boyfriend. Isn't this just nonsense?
What's wrong with him? He's just a bit older, that's all. He's great. He's gentle and caring. He really cares about people. I like him.
You.
Hello, Uncle Ethan. My name is Caleb Hughes. I'm about to join Aurora Capital as the head of investments.
Is that Aurora Capital by Mr. Moore, the richest man? Becoming a manager there. Mr. Hughes, your future is bright.
You're joining Aurora Capital?
I'm not that impressive. Aurora Capital is already entering the recycling market and has created a new blue ocean. In the future, I'll rise along with it.
Yeah. No clue. Uncle Ethan, what do you do for work?
Oh. Same as Aurora Capital. I recycle junk.
What? Luna Wilson. Why would you date a guy who collects junk?
What's wrong with recycling? He earns an honest living. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Luna. Caleb Hughes is handsome and sharp, plus a top finance student back from overseas. You really should spend more time with him. Why get involved with a junk collector? Exactly, Luna. He just collects junk. How much money can he make a year? Caleb Hughes, on the other hand, just started and made Uncle a lot of money in one morning.
It was only a few $100,000, nothing much.
A few $100,000? No wonder he's a top overseas graduate. Uncle Ethan, collecting junk your whole life. You've probably never seen that kind of money, huh?
A few $100,000? I never even paid attention to such a small amount.
Does Uncle Ethan make money? What does it have to do with me dating him?
Luna Wilson, are you trying to make me mad?
Hey, Uncle, don't be upset. Luna. She's just been fooled by this junk collector. Just wait. Once she sees how awesome Mr. Hughes is, she'll definitely dump the junk guy. Exactly.
That's right. After all, Caleb is about to join Aurora Capital. Sigh, you're just a junk collector. What do you amount to? How can you compare to Caleb?
Exactly.
Dad. You can't talk to Uncle Ethan like this.
It's fine, Luna. Uncle just misunderstood what I do.
Misunderstood? I really don't think I misunderstood anything. Compared to someone like you who roams the streets collecting junk. Caleb Hughes just joined our family and is about to help me make a ton of money.
Actually, it's only just over 10 million, not much at all.
Oh. Really? Then I'm curious to see what kind of Midas touch you have.
Dad. Did Caleb Hughes help you invest in stocks?
Of course, Caleb. Just returned from the financial district, knows tons of big investors. Soon, just waiting for the market to open. He'll help me make a lot of money.
Uncle, the stock market is risky. I suggest you be careful.
Oh. So you mean, you know stocks too?
I played around before, made a bid as well.
Uncle Ethan, you know how to invest in stocks too?
The stock market is a game of human nature. It's all about strategy. It's full of greed and ugliness. Uncle, I think if you make some money, it's smart to quit while you're ahead.
Shut up. You junk collector. What do you know about stocks?
Uncle. No need to get mad at a recycling guy. It looks like it's about time now. Once the market opens this afternoon, you'll see how I clean up in the stock market. I'll show you how it's done.
All right. This is a great opportunity to teach that Joe guy a real lesson.
This is the chip stock I picked. And now, I'll use all 10 million from Uncle Lucas Peterson to buy in completely. 10 million will double in no time. It'll become 20 million.
20 million. In one move, 10 million becomes 20 million. This Caleb Hughes really lives up to his credentials as a top finance student returning to China.
Actually, it's nothing special. I just picked up a little from my master, stock out of Finance Street, Mr. Eli Ward. Just barely enough to make a living.
What? You're actually a student of the stock market god of Finance Street, Mr. Eli Ward? Wow. No wonder you're so good.
Eli Ward, the stock market god of Finance Street, is a legend in stocks. As his disciple, Mr. Hughes, you have a bright future ahead. Luna, you better seize this opportunity. Junkman, did you hear that? Caleb Hughes's mentor is Eli Ward.
Yeah, I heard it. Honestly, he's not as amazing as you all imagine.
What do you mean? My mentor is a world-famous financial giant. He's dominated the stock market for 30 years, only lost once.
That's already impressive. As far as I know, he lost to one man, Mr. Reed from Aurora Capital.
You know insider info. I'll give you that.
Of course, my mentor Eli Ward told me all this. He also said, in the entire capital world, there's only one true boss, that's Mr. Moore.
Eli Ward told the truth. Junk man.
Just watch carefully. I'll show you how I use what I learned from my master to help Uncle Lucas Peterson make money.
This is your strategy? You really just learned the basics.
What are you implying?
No offense intended. I mean, the chip stock you picked was involved in accounting fraud. It's just a shell company. If you buy this stock, you're bound to lose everything. But honestly, it's not your fault. Your mentor, Eli Ward, is average in the business. Nothing special.
You junk collector. If you don't understand, don't talk nonsense. This stock was handpicked by Caleb Hughes. How could it possibly flop?
Exactly. Do you even know what a stock is?
How do you know Uncle Ethan doesn't know stocks? What if he actually does?
Him? A junk man who knows stocks? If he's right, pigs will fly.
Luna. Caleb Hughes is making money for our family. You'll benefit from this too. You should be thankful to Caleb Hughes, not let this junk collector question Caleb Hughes here.
Dad, what do you mean? What do you mean I'll benefit too? Don't tell me you invested my savings too?
Daughter, I just want to make more money. You gotta trust Caleb Hughes.
Luna, this stock will drop below the issue price soon. If you keep holding it, you might lose everything.
Junk man, still spouting nonsense, huh?
That's enough, Uncle. This stock will go up soon. I've already set to sell at the peak. This time, I'll make at least 10 million.
Good. No wonder you're an international top finance student. One move and it's 10 million.
Luna, if you want a boyfriend, find someone like Caleb Hughes first. You, a junk collector, how much can you make in a year?
One person's ability is limited. I make money using the platform.
Oh. Sounds like you've got some sense, junk man.
A platform. Is it the recycling platform?
Alright, let's all say less. We're in a good mood today, Luna. You and Caleb, keep me company later. Help me pick out a good bottle of wine. Stay with me, have a few drinks.
Yes, Uncle.
Luna.
Recycler. Just stay here and don't touch anything. Understand?
Got it. Sigh. Haven't been in the stock market for ages. I wasn't planning to interfere. But it's hard for Luna to earn her money. Can't let her lose everything. Sell those junk chip stocks. Get rid of them. Buy infrastructure stocks. Based on my analysis, the price should hit the daily limit in 5 minutes. Hey.
President, there's a surge in one stock on the market. Is it you managing it?
You guessed it.
Yes. Only you in the whole world have such a unique trading style, but you only use 10 million. Yet you moved the whole market.
I don't care about the market numbers. I only care about Luna's 10 million.
If this keeps up, Eli Ward arrived half an hour ago. Full of confidence. Will be crushed by you.
The stock market is ruthless. Capital works the same way. If I'm not skilled, it's not my fault. If I don't like it, tell them to come talk to me.
Yes.
Junk collector, what are you doing? Do you really dare mess with this computer? This computer holds stock accounts with real money. If you mess around and lose money, can you afford that? Get up.
Uncle, I'm helping you.
Uncle Ethan, are you okay? Why touch this computer?
I'm trying to save your money. From what I've heard, the stock market will get volatile soon. That junk stock you have is about to be worthless.
You, a recycler, what do you know? Saving Luna's money, really? Like you could. I'm telling you, you better not have touched it. Or else I'll make sure you pay.
You'll see if I'm saving her money. In a few minutes you'll know. 5 minutes max. The market's about to shake.
You still arguing? Stubborn junk collector. Do you know stocks?
Exactly. You think stocks are just like collecting garbage?
Isn't just buy low, sell high? Don't make the stock market sound like a big mystery. It's really simple.
Uncle Ethan, stock investing isn't like recycling junk. If you don't know, don't mess around.
Junk collector, listen. I picked this stock myself. It's about to go up. This time, it'll give Uncle Lucas Peterson at least 10 million in profit. You better not have touched anything, or no one can save you.
Why did the screen turn green? Green means stocks are falling, right?
Caleb Hughes, what's going on? Why is your stock dropping?
It's dropping? How could that be? Must be a technical issue.
No way, Caleb Hughes. Aren't you the top student who studied abroad? Why is your stock losing value?
But the stock really is dropping. And it's almost below the market issue price.
It's just like Uncle Ethan said. It's really dropping. Dad, what should we do? All my savings since I was a kid are in there.
Caleb Hughes, what's going on? Why is your stock crashing so badly? It's even below the issue price. Is there something wrong?
Yeah, Caleb Hughes, what's happening? Why is it still falling? Is there some problem?
It's the junk collector's fault.
What does this have to do with Uncle Ethan?
How could it not be related to him? If he hadn't just touched the stock account on the computer, there's no way my chip stocks would have dropped.
Oh, so that's what happened. I knew it. Caleb Hughes is a top finance student who studied abroad. He could not possibly make a mistake. Turns out it's you, the old junk collector. You touched the computer and the stock account.
Luna Wilson, you can't blame me for this. All your fault for bringing back this old guy. It's all because of him. He messed with my stock account on the computer. Now you're the one. Who's going to lose everything?
Someone like you. Always blames others when problems occur. Really? Studied abroad and learned that.
Passing the buck. Caleb Hughes is a disciple of the stock god on Wall Street. He'd never pass the buck, especially to a junk collector. You clearly touched the computer. That's why Luna lost all her money.
Relax. As long as I'm here, Luna's money is safe. She won't lose it.
Really, Uncle Ethan?
Old man, you're still trying to fool people, huh? This stock price is already below its offering price. How could she not lose money?
Exactly. You're still bragging at a time like this. Luna found herself this boyfriend. What bad luck.
What's going on? The money in the account, not in Caleb Hughes chip stocks, but in some infrastructure stock. Seriously, it's in an infrastructure stock?
Where's that bad chip stock? I sold it, bought infrastructure stock.
What?
Infrastructure stock? From the real estate sector, the leading industry stock. But real estate is already a sunset industry. You bought a worthless stock from a dying sector. You will lose big.
What? Junk collector, what are you really trying to do? You actually spent Luna's money on this trash stock. Who doesn't know? Real estate is a dying industry.
Uncle Ethan, you did not really do as said, and buy a junk stock, did you?
Right, this stock. Definitely a dying real estate stock. But trust me, it's gonna go up soon.
Who do you think you are, you lousy junk collector? You say it'll go up, so it will?
Junk collector, let me tell you. Based on my professional analysis, the stock you bought absolutely will not go up.
Look at you. You said that chip stock would rise too. And what happened? So?
That's because you touched my stock account. I studied finance abroad. I know whether a stock will rise or not. How could I not know?
Exactly. Caleb Hughes' mentor. Actually the Wall Street stock god, Eli Ward. He's the most powerful trader besides Mr. Moore, the richest man, the best in the business. Plus, he joined Aurora Capital. How could he make a mistake?
Joined Aurora Capital with just him. Pretty sure he's not qualified.
Lousy junk collector, what did you say? My skills aren't good enough. Do you even know what the Wall Street stock god is?
You always mention stock god. I know him. He wants to see me every day. I can't even be bothered with him.
Old pro, you really dare to boast. If you really knew the Wall Street stock god, would you be buying trash stocks like this?
That's why I say you aren't any good. This infrastructure stock is expected to profit billions in the future. The shares will definitely soar.
What a joke. Who doesn't know? Vera Republic's infrastructure has been saturated for ages. How can the stock price soar?
Who said Vera's infrastructure is saturated? There's still lots of room for growth.
If Vera's infrastructure market has room for growth, I'll eat this computer right here.
What? Vera will start construction on the world's largest hydro plant. That's good news for infrastructure stocks.
Look, it's turning red. Stocks are actually rising, and they're climbing fast, like a rocket.
What's going on? The 10 million in my account. How did it become 3 billion?
3 billion?
Hello, Mr. Ward. Do you need anything?
Secretary Chloe Bennett. What's really happening? Didn't Mr. Moore say he was retiring? I entered Vera's market because he was away. Why did he come back as soon as I showed up?
It's a special situation. Mr. Moore made a move just this one time.
He only made one move, but I lost tens of billions. Secretary Chloe Bennett, just tell me where Mr. Moore is right now. I need to see him.
Uncle Lucas Peterson, are you sure? 10 million turned into 3 billion. That's 300 times the return.
300 times. Even my mentor, the legendary Eli Ward of Financial Street, couldn't do it, and this guy just collects junk. How could he possibly do it?
I checked it over and over. It's really 3 billion. I didn't make a mistake.
How could it be? It's actually 3 billion.
How is that possible? This guy just collects junk. How could he know this?
Is it possible that this Uncle Ethan who collects junk actually understands stocks?
That's right, Uncle Ethan. How did you pull this off? 10 million. Turned into 3 billion.
Is it that hard? Besides, it rose 300 times. Why are you all so shocked?
Still bragging, huh? Turning money 300 times over. Even my mentor, the legendary Eli Ward of Financial Street, couldn't do it, and you just collect junk. How could you do it?
Well, that's true. Caleb Hughes is Financial Street Legend's disciple. Even he couldn't pull it off, and you collect junk. How could you possibly do it?
A junk collector couldn't know this.
No. Why can't a junk collector understand stocks? It's not really that complicated. It's simple.
Stop pretending. Huh. If you really know stocks. I'll eat this computer right now.
Mr. Moore. The legendary investor, Mr. Eli Ward. Why is he here?
Master, why are you here?
Mr. Moore, let it go. If you want to take my money, just tell me directly. No need to humiliate me again in the stock market.
What's happening? The Financial Street legend, Mr. Ward, is actually kneeling before this junk collector.
No way. Does this junk collector really know the Financial Street legend?
Master, what are you talking about? He's just a junk collector. What do you mean? If he's in the market, you lose. Aren't you the Financial Street legend?
Caleb Hughes, are you out of your mind? When I talk to Mr. Moore, I don't even dare to breathe. And you're shouting here?
Master, what Mr. Moore? What's wrong with you today?
Still talking nonsense? From this day on, I don't have a disciple like you.
All right, get up. No need to kneel. The one stuck in that chip stock.
That's right. You really have great insight.
Listen, Eli Ward, I warned you a long time ago. I don't care what you do elsewhere. But in Vera's stock market, you're absolutely not allowed to enter. Why don't you ever learn your lesson?
Mr. Moore, I really learned my lesson this time. I swear. If I, Eli Ward, ever dare step into Vera's stock market again, may I die with no burial place.
All right then, let this be a lesson to you this time. I'll send Chloe Bennett help you out of this situation. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. You are so generous and forgiving. Once free, I'll give a generous gift. I won't disturb you any longer. Goodbye. Hey, Mr. Moore, right? Legend of Financial Street. Seems like you and my daughter, Luna, would make a good match, huh?
What are you talking about?
Hey, Chloe.
Mr. Moore, I have news. Your son's company got set up. There's a $15 billion gap in the funds. It might go bankrupt within an hour.
Someone set up my son? I want to see. Who's bold enough to do that?
Hey, wait, Uncle Ethan. You said Mr. Reed got trapped? Wait for me. I'll go with you.
All right.
That junk collector. Why did he leave so suddenly?
What else could it be? He's just a junk collector. How could he possibly know my master, Eli Ward? He must be afraid of getting exposed if he stays. So, he took a call and left quickly.
Right. We were almost fooled by that junk collector. How could a junk collector possibly know the Financial Street legend, Mr. Eli Ward?
Oh, then what do we do? Luna just now went out with that old swindler. You think she'll get taken advantage of?
Uncle, don't worry. I'll catch up now. I'll make sure Luna is safe.
Mr. Hughes, let's go.
Let's go.
Uncle Ethan, you said Mr. Reed came here? Why is he on a cruise ship at Havenport Harbor?
This cruise ship is headquarters of the International Maritime Chamber. I think he's here to see the president, Leo Sullivan.
Hey, Uncle Ethan. I think I see Mr. Reed. He's over there.
I urgently need $15 billion to keep the business running. I want to meet Leo Sullivan, head of Maritime Chamber. Please let him know.
Okay, wait here for a moment.
Son,
Dad. Why are you here?
as my son, if you were set up, as your father, of course I have to come check.
Mr. Reed, what exactly happened?
It's a big problem. And very tricky. You guys can't help. Stop making things worse. Please leave.
Business has its ups and downs. That's normal. I heard about it. It's just over $1 billion. No need to worry. If you can't solve it, I'll take care of it.
Dad. It's a matter of over $1 billion. Not just a few bucks. How are you going to solve it? Please don't mess things up for me, okay?
This brat. Only a little over $1 billion. In funding. No need to be so scared. Steady yourself.
Dad, you just don't get it.
This so-called scrap king really talks big. Says it's just over $1 billion. You, a junk collector, can you even come up with 1 million? Just acting tough.
It's you, Caleb Hughes.
You two know each other?
He's the one who set me up.
Hey. You shouldn't accuse randomly. Watch what you say. The contract is right here. In black and white. Everything is clearly written. Well, it's you. I heard Aurora Capital was doing recycling. Bought scrap equipment from me, shipped it home by boat. To Havenport Harbor. Sold it to Aurora Capital. Sold it to Aurora Capital. When did I ever lie to you?
Before signing the contract, you never said that every time a cargo ship docks, we have to pay huge berthing fees. There are so many ports around the world. I can't afford this spending.
Well, that's your problem. Anyway, in an hour. If your goods don't get to Havenport Harbor on time, you will have to pay billions in breach of contract penalties. You'd better get ready to go bankrupt.
I'm still here as his father. What makes you think my son will go bankrupt?
Why? Look at this contract. It's all laid out in black and white. Old man, you and your son aren't planning to back out, are you?
Of course not. In business, the most important thing is integrity. Since we've signed the contract, we'll abide by it.
You're pretty committed for an old man. Too bad. Once your son goes bankrupt, all your scrap collecting money, after years working so hard, will be liquidated too.
As long as I have the chamber's support and use funds to cover port docking fees, I won't go bankrupt.
Sure. But this money needs at least 15 billion. The International Oceanic Chamber has no special connection to you, so why would they help you?
That's okay. If they don't support him, then I will. It's normal for a father to help his son out. It's reasonable.
You? How could a scrap collector possibly help out?
Exactly. At the end of the day, he's just a junk collector. Doesn't know his limits.
You shouldn't talk about Uncle Ethan like that. He's just trying to help Mr. Reed.
Luna. Why are you still speaking for them at a time like this?
I'm not just speaking for them. I want to help Mr. Reed too. He's always been so kind to me. I can't just stand by and do nothing.
Luna. What do you mean by that?
Mr. Reed. This is all the money I have right now. Uncle Ethan, Mr. Reed, see if you can pool it together. Maybe you'll have enough funds.
Come on, the little bit of money you have isn't enough to save Mason Reed's company.
President Leo Sullivan.
Mason Reed, long time no see. I heard you're having some trouble.
Yes, President Leo Sullivan. I need 15 billion in working capital and hope to have your support. I promise to repay you afterwards.
Oh, it's not impossible for me to help you. But there is one condition.
What condition?
If I'm not mistaken, this must be Ms. Luna Wilson, right? I heard you recently represented Aurora Capital. You're really on fire lately.
Thank you for your attention. Mr. Reed is my boss. Can't you help him out?
Of course I can, as long as Ms. Wilson agrees to one condition.
President Leo Sullivan, please tell me, what condition?
I recently invested in a few movies. You just need to play the female lead in them. If you agree, I'll help you. What do you think?
President Leo Sullivan, your contract is outrageous. You want explicit bedroom scenes. You also want drinking in company.
What? You don't want to?
Leo Sullivan, your chamber's position depends on the partnership with Aurora Capital. Yet you abuse your position as president and force female artists to spend time with you. Aren't you afraid Aurora Capital will hold you responsible?
And who are you?
President Leo Sullivan, let me introduce you. This man is Ethan Moore, Mason Reed's father. Yeah, it's one of those. Just a junk collector.
So you're tied to Mr. Reed. Same last name, huh? Too bad. Same name but totally different fates. He's way up there, one of the richest guys in the world, while you're just a recycle guy.
Why can't a junk collector be a billionaire? Mason Reed is my son. He was set up. I'm here to bail him out.
You? A junk collector bailing out his own son? That's a joke.
Being a junk collector doesn't stop me from helping my son.
Old man, I'm done talking nonsense with you. Luna Wilson, do you agree or not?
Leo Sullivan, just give it up. There's no way I'm filming this trashy movie, and no way I'm hanging out with you.
Luna Wilson, why are you so worked up, huh? You so-called celebrities, aren't you famous for nudity?
Leo Sullivan, me, Luna Wilson, would never agree to such things.
Luna Wilson, let me be honest with you. Those other actresses, even if naked in front of me, I wouldn't bother to look. I'm giving you a shot because I respect you, but here you are, pretending to be all innocent. Let me see what you really got.
What do you think you're doing?
Mason Reed, are you even going to step in for your junk collecting dad? Do you want my help or not, huh?
That's enough, Leo Sullivan. Seriously, shameless, treating my employee like that.
Mason Reed, watch your tone. You're begging me right now, without my help. You'll be bankrupt in an hour.
So what if I go bankrupt? I, Mason Reed, will never sacrifice my employee's dignity just to save my own career.
Don't worry, son. Any company can go bankrupt. As long as I'm here, it won't happen to you.
Oh wow. You and your junk collecting. What lets you save your son?
Why can't I save my son? He's just short $1.5 billion, right? I'll just cover it.
Did I hear that right? You? A junk collector? Where would you get $1.5 billion? Don't tell me you just dreamed it up.
Dad, where are you getting $1.5 billion? Please don't make things worse.
It's just $1.5 billion. No big deal. Hey.
Mr. Moore, I've already gotten out. To thank you for helping me out, I've prepared 3 billion Varen credit as a gift. I'll send it right away.
No need. Just wire it directly to my son's account. That's settled. Maze, check your bank account. A transfer should arrive.
Still pretending, old man. You think 1.5 billion is like 15 bucks? One call and it's in.
Who said 1.5 billion? It's 3 billion.
You're really good at acting. Ha ha. Not even 3 billion. If you bring out 100 million today, I'll call you Grandpa.
Bank transfer received. 3 billion.
This 3 billion. Dad, what's going on?
Uncle Ethan, how did you do that? One call and 3 billion shows up.
Well, I've been in business for years. I've built some connections. I've got that at least.
Dad, I never expected you to have those connections. Now with these 3 billion, my cargo ship can cover all dock fees.
Mason Reed, don't celebrate too soon. Even with that 3 billion, you're still going bankrupt.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I've already ordered all the ports, straits, and canals to deny passage to your cargo ships. Even with money, you can't use it.
What gives you the right to block my ships from those routes?
Even those shipping routes all belong to Aurora Capital, but Aurora Capital authorized us, International Oceanic Chamber of Commerce, to manage. I am chamber president. If I don't want you to use it, you can't use it.
Mason Reed, your ship can't pass through the channel. In 1 hour. Oh man, that's not right. Now it's only 50 minutes left. In 50 minutes. If you can't deliver on time, you'll go bankrupt.
Exactly. Mr. Reed's ship has to reach Havensport Harbor and deliver the goods within 50 minutes.
Why rush? It's just that they're not letting my son's ship go through the port.
No rush yet. You sound like a junk collector, like you really have a way.
Of course I do. I'll have every port in the world. Open green passages. By then my son's ship can go anywhere freely.
You, a junk collector, want to give the green light. Secretary, turn on the big screen. Let this old-timer see where his son's cargo ship is.
Hey, old-timer, that green one. is your son's cargo ship. And the channel is red, which means passage denied. If it can't pass, they'll miss the delivery time. Your son will go bankrupt.
I've already issued orders. All ports worldwide, straits and canals, are closed to your son's ship. Passage is forbidden. Old man, every checkpoint gets tougher. I want to see what you can do.
All global ports forbid me from docking. Straits and canals ban my passage. You're blocking navigation. Leo Sullivan. You really want to force me into a dead end?
That's right.
What do you mean, dead end? I said it's nothing. Just a minor issue. Secretary Chloe Bennett, open up all global. Straits, ports, canals with green passage right now. Let my son's ship go through.
Yes, Mr. Moore.
Old junk. 10 minutes have already passed. Only 40 minutes left. Don't mention the whole world. If you can just get your son's ship through the first strait, the Balhort Strait, I'll even call you Grandpa.
You said it yourself.
Old timer. Such a show off.
Secretary Chloe Bennett, open a first channel right away. The Balhort Strait.
Yes, Mr. Moore.
What just happened? Why did the red channel turn green and become passable?
Balhort Channel is open now. Hurry, full speed ahead.
How is that possible? He's just a junk collector. How could just one call let his son's ship pass through the Balhort Strait?
Dad, what's really going on?
Why are you so surprised? It's just opening a channel.
Uncle Ethan, it's an international channel. How did you manage it?
20 minutes still left. More than 20 channels. If one channel can't clear, your son will go bankrupt. If you're really that capable, then clear all the channels.
Yeah. If you have the skill, open all the channels.
That's not hard. Secretary Chloe, open all the rest of the channels now. Let my son's ship go smoothly without any obstacles.
Opening all global channels now.
What? All global channels somehow turned green. They're all actually open now. That's impossible.
President Leo Sullivan, what's going on? How did this junk collector make one call and all the channels turn green?
Shut up. I'll make a call and check. Hello. What's really happening? What? It's Aurora Capital. They cleared all shipping routes. Now global navigation is possible. All for Mason Reed's little company. Fine. Oh, I get it now. I was wondering what was going on. Turns out you cozied up to Aurora Capital, right?
Aurora Capital stepped in. But it was Uncle Ethan who called. Why is Aurora Capital involved? Uncle Ethan, don't tell me. Aurora Capital listens to you?
Of course. If they don't listen to me, who would they listen to?
Old timer. You're lying. Not even thinking them through. Aurora Capital would listen to a junk collector like you.
Anyway, all shipping lines worldwide are now open. My ship will make it in time. It will reach the Havenport Province route.
Don't celebrate too soon, Mason Reed.
Your ship may have passed all those straits and ports, but at the last canal, you won't make it through. Your ship won't reach Havenport Harbor.
All global shipping routes now have a fast-track green lane. My son's ship can't cross a river.
This last canal belongs to the world's richest man, Mr. Moore. Without his order, nobody gets through. Not even your son's ship.
If you can't get through this last canal, you have to take a detour. Now, there's less than 10 minutes left. Your son's cargo will definitely be delayed.
By then, your son's company will also go bankrupt.
The world's richest man, Mr. Moore's canal. What do we do now? Even if it's Aurora Capital, they can't order Mr. Moore around.
Don't worry, son. All rivers, lakes, and seas, no checkpoint has ever ignored my word.
Listen to you? This canal is controlled by the world's richest man, Mr. Moore. Why listen to you?
So what? If I tell him to open it, he has to open it.
Oh boy. You're a junk collector and you've lost your mind. Now you even dare to dream Mr. Moore's canal will give you a green lane?
It's just about opening the last canal for a green lane. Is that so hard?
Stop boasting about the canal. Your son's ship can't reach last canal entrance now. Not even close. Still stuck over there. Only 8 minutes remaining.
In 8 minutes, your son's ship can't make it to Havenport Harbor on time. Delivery will be late. That means bankruptcy, plus a massive penalty. Just wait for bankruptcy.
So many ships. Blocked the only canal exit.
Mason Reed, didn't your dad promise support? Let him do it, then.
So what if it's blocked? One word from me is enough, and they'll open a shipping lane for you.
Hilarious, old-timer. You really dare to brag, huh?
Those ships belong to global shipping firms, even Aurora Capital. Can't order them around, not even them.
Unless it's the richest man, Mr. Moore himself. You really think a junk collector like you can order him around?
Ordering them is a piece of cake.
Let me say it again, old-timer. Only Mr. Moore can open this canal. No one else can. Otherwise, it's impossible.
Then, I'll do it myself. Secretary Chloe Bennett, within 1 minute, have all the ships on this canal. Move and clear a path. Let my son's ship go through first.
Old-timer, seriously? You're still pretending? Only 5 minutes to go now. In 5 minutes, your son's cargo ship won't reach Havenport Harbor. He'll be bankrupt for sure.
I told you, as long as I'm here, my son will never go under.
So you'll make those ships make way for your son? If you can do that, I'll kneel to your son and call him Dad.
You said it. Watch closely. 3.
Mr. Moore, the waterway is clear. Your son's ship will dock soon. I'll be right over. On behalf of Aurora Capital, congratulations to your son.
Good. That's it.
What's going on? Mason Reed's ship, how is it here?
That's impossible. His son's ship. There's no way it can get past the last canal.
What's wrong? Once it's past this canal, it's at Havenport Harbor. His son's ship will get through. We should be able to see it.
That's not always first. When ships enter port, they honk their horns first.
What?
The ship's here. My ship really made it.
It's really Mr. Reed's ship. That's great. Mr. Reed's company won't go under now.
It's over. That kid's ship actually made it through. The last canal's channel. Really opened just for that kid. It's all over.
Mr. Son, why is it over?
Our International Shipping Association manages the channel for Aurora Capital, and this final canal is the most important one. Without Mr. Moore's order, no one could open it. It's over. Now, because of you, old man, the canal actually opened. As president of the International Ocean Shipping Association, Mr. Moore will hold me responsible. Security. What are you standing there for? Call security now. Old man, this is all your fault. Now I'm going to take the blame because of you.
Leo Sullivan, what are you doing?
I'll do whatever I want.
Leo Sullivan, that's too much.
Maze. Leo Sullivan, you really are crazy. Still dare to get physical?
So what if I do? I'm going to hit them. I'm going to break your arm too, so you can't even pick up scraps for life. Starve to death. Security, get them.
Stop.
Sorry, Mr. Moore, I'm late.
Chin, Secretary Chloe Bennett, why are you so respectful to this old guy? He's just a junk collector.
Right, Secretary Chloe Bennett, he really is just a junk collector.
You blind fools. He is the current richest man, Ethan Moore. Mr. Moore.
Dad. You're actually the world's richest man, Mr. Moore. How did I not know that before?
Who says the richest man in the world can't collect junk?
So, Uncle Ethan, you're really Mr. Moore? The one who was never seen in public, built everything from scratch. Mr. Moore owns 2/3 of the world's wealth.
That's impossible. My dad is the richest man. That's just something that happens in novels or short stories. In real life, how could that even happen?
Mr. Moore, I didn't recognize you before. I'm sorry for offending you. I know I was wrong. Please forgive me.
Mr. Moore, if I knew who you were, I'd never dare disrespect you. You're magnanimous. Please don't hold it against me.
Mr. Moore, they dared to disrespect you. What do you want to do with them?
Mr. Moore, we never disrespected you.
Yeah. We didn't do anything.
That's a lie. Mr. Moore, these two cuties were just bad-mouthing you. She said you were the recycling guy.
They're just young girls. They talk too much, but it's no big deal. I won't hold it against you. But you too. You actually just tried to hurt my son and Luna.
Mr. Moore, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I know it. Please let me go.
Mr. Moore, I just didn't know who you were.
Leo Sullivan, your attitude now is very different from before. Weren't you cocky just now?
Yeah. Both of you were acting all arrogant earlier, tried to rip off my clothes, and wanted to break Uncle Ethan's hands, didn't you?
What? These two wanted to break Mr. Moore's arm. Mr. Moore, should I get our legal team involved? Lock these two up for life in juvie.
Mr. Moore, I'm sorry. Your team of lawyers, they're the top lawyers in the world. If they sue me, I'm finished.
I worked hard to become Commerce President. It wasn't easy. Please let me off, just this once. I won't dare again.
Now you two know it's over for you. But what about when you hit my son just now? What about when you tried to undress Luna? Why are you only afraid now?
You two always use your power and status to bully and control everything. Never thought you'd meet my dad today. Someone with more power and status than you, right?
Enough. Have someone look into this. See what crimes Leo Sullivan did. Any other evidence against him.
Everyone search thoroughly. See what else Leo Sullivan did. See if there's any more evidence.
Here's some info we found. It looks like evidence of their crimes.
That's a huge pile. Just how much dirt does Leo Sullivan have on him?
What he just did to Luna Wilson is pretty obvious. You can see what kind of person he is. I'm sure this isn't the first time he did this.
No, none of this is mine. I'll join the security bureau. I'll accept punishment. Just don't open those files.
Leo Sullivan, why are you so nervous? What's really in there? What secrets are you hiding?
Scum like him must be hiding all kinds of dirty secrets.
Exactly. He just tried to assault Luna. He was way too smooth about it. He must have hurt a lot of girls before.
Yeah, it was him. Leo Sullivan is not a good person. I only did it because he told me to. That's why I went after Mr. Reed. It's all his fault.
You're lying. You came to me first.
That's enough. Don't listen to their nonsense. Chloe, take a good look at this criminal evidence. Is it enough to lock them up for life?
Leo Sullivan is way out of line. During his time as chamber president, he abused his position to assault over a dozen female artists and took explicit photos of all of them.
Leo Sullivan, you have absolutely no conscience. Just to satisfy yourself, you attacked over 10 artists. Are you even human?
Over 10? People like this are pure evil. I thought they only existed in TV dramas. Never thought I'd see someone so shameless in real life.
He just tried to go for Luna. Thank goodness Mr. Moore was here. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened to Luna? It would have been bad.
Exactly.
Leo Sullivan. Leo Sullivan. Most people only have 1 or 2 wives. Maybe a few at most. But you slept with over a dozen actresses. All for your own desires. You ruined so many careers. Was it worth it?
Mr. Reed, I think I know why he did all this. According to the records, he used to work as a male model at a club.
What? He's at least the president, though. How could he ever be a male model?
This Leo Sullivan has a high rank and a lot of power. He actually used to be a male model. Wait, that's impossible, right?
It's not really impossible. He's so polished and glamorous now. Who knows what he did before?
Male model. What's so wrong with being a male model?
You're just a kid. Don't ask what you shouldn't. Chloe, is this info accurate?
Don't look it up anymore. I was a male model 10 years ago. Back then I was just a broke kid, had nothing. For the money, I did modeling work.
So, the reason you're so obsessed, wanting female celebrities around, is because back then, you were humiliated at the club, and now you're pushing that shame onto female celebrities.
Yes. I can't stand their high and mighty attitude. Seeing them feel humiliated makes me really happy. It brings me joy inside. I just think they're finally getting what they deserve.
But based on the info I just got, you can't actually hurt them anymore.
Hey, please, stop talking about it. Please, I'm begging you. Stop talking, just stop.
You dare do these things, but you won't let people talk about it?
Chloe, what does that mean?
Yeah, Secretary Chloe Bennett. You just said he can't get revenge on the female celebrities. But before, didn't he attack a dozen celebrities?
Because in his last year as a model, he had a car accident and lost that ability.
What? He doesn't have that function anymore.
That can't be true.
Then why is he still so obsessed with assaulting female celebrities?
He's just torturing them purely out of spite. It's just venting, nothing else.
All right. Get the two of them to the security office ASAP. This situation is ridiculous, seriously.
Hey, wait a minute. I didn't do any of that. Don't arrest me.
Take them both away.
Hey, Mr. Moore, I'm sorry. I was wrong.
Enough. This matter is settled. Thanks for your work, Chloe.
Mr. Moore, when I came over, I brought along our company's annual income statement. Please have a look. If everything checks out, please sign off on it.
Dad, your company's income statement. Can I take a look too? You're the richest man in the world. How much do you make in a year?
Uncle Ethan, I want to see it too. Is that okay?
World's richest man, Mr. Moore, supposedly controls 2/3 of the world's capital. This year, shouldn't his revenue hit tens of trillions?
So much money, really?
There's nothing you can't see. Let me read it for you. This year's profit is 132.28 trillion.
Dad, company's yearly income over 100 trillion. That can't be possible.
1 trillion. My goodness. No wonder, Uncle Ethan, you played the stock market, made 3 billion, and called it pocket change. Your annual revenue actually reaches 1 trillion.
No wonder you said, opening Eclipse Entertainment is just kid stuff. Back then I thought you were just bragging. Now that I think about it, you really are impressive.
Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands to trillions. 10 billion, 100 billion, trillion, 10 trillion, 100 trillion. Wow. That's a ton of money. Just counting it, I don't have enough fingers.
And that's just Uncle Ethan's annual revenue. Every year. Uncle Ethan makes that much every single year. Uncle Ethan, can you even spend it all?
I'm talking about Chloe. What's going on here? Why is this year's income so low?
Uncle Ethan, it's over 100 trillion. You still think it's not enough?
That's what you call the world's richest man, earning 100 trillion every year. And he still thinks that's not enough.
Sorry, Mr. Moore.
All right. This year, let's work harder. Really give it your all. Past 150 trillion in revenue.
Got it.
Your company's annual revenue over 100 trillion and still not satisfied?
Right, Uncle Ethan. This over 100 trillion, enough to buy most of Vera. You could have bought it.
I already have. It's mine now.
What? It's already yours?
10 years ago, 2/3 of Vera's land and properties were already mine.
Uncle Ethan, you mean 10 years ago? You already own 2/3 of Vera's land and properties?
Mr. Moore, you succeeded 10 years ago. I heard you started from scratch. Could you tell us how you made your first fortune? How did you get started back then?
How did you start out from nothing?
Actually, back in the day, I was just
A junk collector. Still pretending here, huh?
Lena Carter. Weren't you sent to the security bureau? How did you get out?
Of course it was thanks to my godfather. You didn't really think Dylan Hayes was my only godfather, did you?
What?
You really have some skills. It's a shame you don't use it right. If only you'd put your talent to good use.
Luna. Who is this lady?
Previously, Uncle Ethan gave me the Aurora Capital spokesperson position, but then she made Dylan Hayes, the vice president, her godfather, slept with him, and stole my spokesperson position for Aurora Capital.
Aurora Capital's VP Dylan Hayes. And then what happened?
Afterwards, Uncle Ethan, of course, helped me get my spokesperson position back.
Stop bragging. This junk collector tricked Secretary Chloe Bennett. He fooled Secretary Chloe Bennett. Actually, he's not Mr. Moore, the world's richest man, at all.
You say my dad isn't, so he isn't, huh?
Of course not. The world's richest man, Mr. Moore, is such a distinguished figure. He owns 2/3 of the world's wealth. Why would he collect junk?
Why can't the richest man collect junk? Besides, junk collecting is a blue ocean for 20 years. We're planning our own business. Is there a problem?
What a joke. Collecting junk, a blue ocean? Old timer. I'm not here to waste time with you today. Luna Wilson. I suggest you hand over the Aurora Capital spokesperson position to me, or else, don't blame me for being rude.
The whole world is reporting photos of me and Uncle Ethan together. That's the spokesperson for Aurora Capital and the CEO of Aurora Capital in one shot. So, how am I supposed to give it to you?
Luna Wilson, you don't actually believe those fake news stories you put out, do you?
Fake news? What about Secretary Chloe Bennett? She was the one who personally turned you in to the Security Bureau.
Secretary Chloe Bennett is real, but she was tricked by you, old timer, back then. That's the only reason you got the spokesperson spot.
Your name is Lena Carter, right? Secretary Chloe Bennett was just here. She wasn't fooled at all. My dad is Mr. Moore.
That's right. We all saw it just now.
Unbelievable as it is, this Uncle Ethan really is the world's richest man, Mr. Moore.
You guys are all in this together. You think I'll believe you?
Believe it or not, I really am Ethan Moore.
Enough, I don't want to waste words with you. Luna Wilson, you're coming to Aurora Capital now. Hand over your ambassador title nicely, or don't blame me for what happens next.
Why do you all always use violence? To get what you want?
Because violence is the most effective way to reach our goals, especially for dealing with old liars like you.
Hey, don't use force. This Uncle Ethan is the world's richest man, Mr. Moore. If you lay a hand on him, think about the consequences first.
Exactly. If you dare touch Uncle Ethan, you're done for.
Listen, Lena Carter, if you want so badly to be Aurora Capital's ambassador, why not work on improving your professionalism?
Improve my professionalism? What's the point of that?
How is that useless? Luna got chosen because of her professionalism and stood out among all those celebrities. That's how she became Aurora Capital's ambassador.
Trash picker. Now you're lecturing me? Like you actually know how she got picked by Aurora Capital.
Of course I know. Luna relies on her own abilities and stood out from many people. That's why I picked her.
You, old man, you've acted so much you believe yourself, haven't you?
My dad makes trillions a year. Why would he need to act for you? Who do you think you are? Uncle Ethan is the richest man.
Why would he bother to fake it? Always a bigger bragger.
Never the biggest. Crazy numbers like that. You actually dare say them. You call that a crazy number?
That's normal for my company in 1 year. All right, that's enough.
I won't argue with trash pickers. Luna Wilson, I'll ask you one last time. Are you giving up your Aurora ambassador title or not? As long as you leave Uncle Ethan alone.
I'll give it to you. Leave him alone?
I'll make things hard for him. Why?
I already agreed. If I don't bring him
to Secretary Chloe Bennett directly and have him explain in person that he's a fake Mr. Moore, how am I supposed to get my ambassador title back?
Fine. You think I lied to Secretary Chloe Bennett? All right, I'll call her right now to have her face you. Good enough?
You. Go ahead, call Secretary Chloe Bennett. Old man. You really can act. Sure, fine. I'll watch how you get Secretary Chloe Bennett here.
Secretary Chloe Bennett just left. Uncle Ethan can bring her back with one call.
Come on, who do you think Secretary Chloe Bennett is? She's the richest woman alive. Mr. Moore's secretary, like someone like you, can call her over by phone.
True enough. No need to call her anymore. It's about time. She should be here soon.
Fine. I'm out of patience. Get them. Grab both of them for me. Take them to Aurora Capital to see her.
Wait. You want me to go to Aurora Capital? Fine, I'll go.
No. I want you guys tied up. In case you run off halfway, where would I find you then?
That's really not necessary. Going to Aurora Capital. I definitely won't run.
Enough talk. Get them. Stop. Secretary Chloe Bennett, you really came.
I didn't expect you to escape from the security station, and you still dare to go against Mr. Moore.
Secretary Chloe Bennett, don't let this old man trick you. How could he possibly be Mr. Moore? He's just a junk collector.
I've worked with Mr. Moore since 18. I'd recognize him. I don't need you to tell me. Take her away.
Impossible. Secretary Chloe Bennett, you're mistaken. How could he be the richest man in the world? How could he pick up trash? How could it be?
Why do you think? A junk collector can't be the richest man in the world?
Let me go. Because the richest man is the most respected person in the world. He must be dazzling, covered in gold and jewels, surrounded by crowds. Everywhere he goes, people clear the way for him. There's no way you'd look like this.
That's where you're wrong. Uncle Ethan is not that kind of person at all, even though he's rich. I can tell. He doesn't care about those.
Doesn't care? How could that be?
Mr. Moore's mindset is something you can't understand. Mr. Moore, are you okay? What do you want to do with her?
I'm fine. As for her, Lena Carter, I really don't get it. Why? It's just a spokesperson spot for Aurora Capital. Why do you have to fight so hard for it?
Yeah. It's just a spokesperson job. You can't even eat it. So what? If you lose spokesperson role, will you die?
Luna Wilson. People like you will never understand me.
Understand you?
Since I was a kid, people have always surrounded people like you who shine. No one ever cared about me.
Nobody starts out shining. Lena Carter, if you love being in the spotlight so much, why not learn how to shine yourself? Instead, you find sugar daddies and take other people's things.
How do you know I haven't worked hard? Do you know my sacrifice as a star? How much I've paid? None of you know. To be beautiful. I went abroad for surgery, body shaping. When I came back, I thought if I worked hard, I'd make it big.
Of course you can make it by working hard.
No. Life is just unfair. Some people get famous so easily, they shine just by standing there. But me? The surgery had side effects. Now when I stand there, forget about shining. I'm lucky if people don't look down on me. Why? Why is it so unfair?
That's why you put on makeup to cover up that thing on your face, and then sleep around with sugar daddies to get resources. All just to be a star.
That's right. I want to be a star. I want to be the center of attention. That's why. I want to be Aurora Capital's spokesperson. As long as I get Aurora Capital's spokesperson, I'll be a huge celebrity. I'll be a star everyone notices. I was so close to succeeding. It's all because of you. You ruined everything. Let me go.
Enough. Send her to the security station.
Mr. Moore, I'll be careful this time. Put her in the women's security unit. I'll ensure she doesn't escape.
It's my dad calling. Hello?
Luna Wilson. Luna Wilson, can you hear me? Don't come back. You must not come back.
What's going on, Dad?
Luna Wilson, just leave me alone. Don't come back.
Damn it, old timer. Behave yourself. Luna Wilson, your dad is in my hands now. If you're smart, come home right now. Otherwise, your father's life is forfeit.
You're Dylan Hayes. Aren't you at the security bureau?
Of course, thanks to my goddaughter, Lena Carter. I didn't know her other godfathers besides me. Who could get me out too?
You were released by Lena Carter?
Hurry back. I need to see you within 5 minutes. Or prepare to collect your father's corpse.
Hello?
What's wrong, Luna?
Uncle Ethan, it's bad. Dylan Hayes and Lena Carter, they've both been released. They're at my house now. They've kidnapped my dad. They're demanding I come home within 10 minutes. I can't talk anymore. I need to go home first.
Luna. How is Dylan Hayes released?
I'm sorry, Mr. Moore. I failed.
All right. Don't talk about that now. Assemble a pro team now. You must ensure Luna's father's safety. Do you hear me?
Please rest assured, I'll gather elite security worldwide. There will be no issues with Miss Luna Wilson's father.
Stay still.
Dylan Hayes, what do you want?
What do I want? Luna Wilson. If I'm not mistaken, your link with Ethan Moore, Mr. Moore, must be pretty good, right?
So what?
Dylan Hayes, you know I'm Ethan Moore. Yet you still dared to kidnap Luna's father. I have to say.
You're Dylan Hayes, right? I heard you used to be vice president of Aurora Capital. Why are you being so irrational?
Ethan Moore. You're the world's richest man, so what? Your girlfriend's father is in my hands now. Now. Either obediently agree to my condition, or else I'll blow his brains out.
You and Lena Carter really are alike. You both think violence can achieve your goals.
Enough talk. I'm just asking you, will you agree to my condition? If not, I'll act. Anyway, I've served as vice president of Aurora Capital and I've had my fill.
Dad.
Tell me, what's the condition?
Ethan Moore, you started from scratch and created the world's largest business empire. You own 2/3 of the world's wealth. Is that right?
That's right.
What condition do you want my dad to agree to?
Don't be in a hurry. Everyone says you, Ethan Moore, value business integrity above all. Once a contract is signed, even with a gun to your head, you'll still honor the agreement. Sign this contract, and I'll release your girlfriend's father.
Dylan Hayes. You're actually asking my dad to give you half of his assets as an unconditional gift?
You're asking Mr. Moore to unconditionally give you half his wealth? You're too greedy.
Yeah. Dylan Hayes, my dad's annual income is hundreds of trillions. Accumulating over the years, that's an enormous fortune. And you just want to take half?
As expected of the world's richest man, an annual income of hundreds of trillions. Ethan Moore, give me a straight answer. This contract, will you sign it or not?
Dad. I beg you, don't hurt my dad, please.
I'll sign.
Uncle Ethan, are you sure? That's half of your wealth. No matter what, I'll find a way to earn it back and return it to you.
No need. Whether it's money or power, they're just things outside of ourselves. We can strive for a better life, but we can't ignore what's important. People are what matter most.
Easy for you to say when you're not struggling. You're the richest person in the world. This money and power, of course you don't care about them. But you really don't understand. Those people who have no money nor any power, how miserable they are.
Is that so? So by your logic, regular people who only make $3,000 or $4,000 a month might as well stop living, yet they're still living just fine.
Dylan Hayes, seems like you've been through a lot too. My advice to you, don't blame all of your hardship on money and power.
Ha! You're telling me what I went through before had nothing to do with money or power. That's because you have no idea what I went through.
Dylan Hayes, you've really suffered in the past. But regardless, that's never a reason to hurt others.
Now you're blaming me. But when I was bullied as a kid, why didn't you stand up to the bullies then? The house my dad spent over 10 years building was knocked down by thugs from the village. Why didn't you blame those thugs? Why? Answer me. That's enough. I'm done talking to you. Ethan Moore. Sign the contract. Ethan Moore. Sign the contract.
Wait. I'll sign.
Dad.
Wait. Throw the contract up to me. What are you doing? Let go of me. What are you doing? let go of me.
Mr. Moore, I didn't do my job and let him escape.
It's fine, as long as everyone's safe.
Dad, are you alright?
I'm fine, really, daughter. I thought I'd never see you again. Just now I was in the kitchen preparing dinner. He just rushed right in, and then I got kidnapped. Thank you, Mr. Moore. I'm glad you rescued me.
No need to thank me. You're Luna's father. Of course I had to rescue you.
Mr. Moore, this Dylan Hayes and the contract. How do you want to handle it?
Chloe, what's the first principle I set for the company?
Principle 1. Always conduct business with honesty and integrity.
Right? Any contract I sign must be honored, including this one.
Ethan Moore, stop pretending. I'm already caught now. How could you possibly stick to our agreement?
Why couldn't I?
Are you really going to give him half your fortune?
Uncle Ethan, Dylan Hayes forced you to sign it. That contract is invalid. You don't have to follow it.
Who said I'm giving him half my fortune?
Didn't you just say, you'll honor the contract?
No matter what, any contract I sign must be carried out. But when he was preparing this contract, he got tricked. It's full of terms that hurt him.
What? You're saying my contract has issues? That's impossible. You're lying, right?
That's right, Uncle Ethan. He prepared the contract himself. No way it's got problems.
Exactly, Dad. Dylan Hayes made the contract himself. How could there be an issue? Who would trap themselves like that?
Mr. Moore. Right. Maybe you remembered incorrectly.
No way I'd mess this up. I only need one look, and I see all the problems. If you don't believe me, check it yourself.
There's actually a problem. Dylan Hayes, you used to be at least the VP of Aurora Capital. How come you can't spot even a problem with a contract?
No way. Is there really an issue? Let me see. It's such an obvious mistake, Dylan Hayes, and yet you still missed it.
Actually, it's not that surprising. Based on the information we've gathered, this Dylan Hayes only graduated elementary school. Maybe he can't even read the English words in the contract.
Dylan Hayes was Aurora Capital's VP. How could he have just elementary school?
Did Secretary Chloe Bennett make a mistake?
Maze, you wouldn't know about this. Chloe's been by my side for years. She's never made a mistake with these things.
No wonder she's the world's richest secretary. I'm sure you found everything about me. Right? That's right. I only have elementary school education.
Then, that explains it. He only finished elementary school, so in the contract, he couldn't recognize English words, which is why the contract is full of holes.
But if Dylan Hayes only has an elementary education, how did he even become Aurora's VP?
Dylan Hayes, I'm curious too. With just an elementary diploma, how did you get through all the screenings and become Aurora's VP?
Dylan Hayes, Aurora Capital, the company Uncle Ethan invested billions in. Someone with elementary school had been Aurora Capital's VP? How did you do it?
Yeah, Dylan Hayes. At my dad's company, you get in either by coming back from a top overseas university or graduating from the best local colleges. Someone with elementary school even sneak in here?
This is really strange. Not only did one person get into the company, but he even became the company VP.
Dylan Hayes, are you going to tell us, or should I?
You already know, so do I even need to say it? What? Are you going to lock me up, dig out my secrets, and make me stand in front of you, totally exposed, like I'm naked?
Dylan Hayes, even if you don't want to talk, I think anyone really smart has already figured it out. Sir, I'm sure you've thought of it too.
If I'm not mistaken, you're not really Dylan Hayes, right? If I'm not mistaken, you're not really Dylan Hayes, right?
He's not Dylan Hayes. What is going on?
Yeah, Uncle Ethan. When I was at Aurora Capital, at the spokesperson unveiling, I saw him too. Plus, he used his position to give my spokesperson role to Lena Carter.
Is it possible that at that time, Dylan Hayes was already not Dylan Hayes?
Mr. Moore, what do you mean by that? What are you trying to say?
Oh, I get it, Uncle Ethan. You mean, I saw Dylan Hayes there, unveiling ceremony. He was already an imposter, and the real Dylan Hayes is missing.
That explains why Aurora Capital's VP could do bad things so openly. Chloe, you found out his real identity. What's his name?
No need to ask her. Since you've already guessed, I'll just tell you. My real name isn't Dylan Hayes. My name is Liam Nolan. I only recently found out. I have a twin brother. His name is Dylan Hayes, and he's about to become Aurora Capital's VP.
Plus, you discovered this Dylan Hayes looks exactly like you. So you came up with such a vicious idea. You killed him, and no one even noticed. Then you took his place, right?
That's right.
Just for a vice president position. You hurt your own brother. You killed your brother. You're just too cruel.
Even though you didn't grow up together, he's still your brother. How could you do something like that to him?
We're from the same mother. But ever since my parents got divorced, I went with my dad and became a farmer. But he went with my mom, studied at a top university, became a CEO. Why does he deserve it?
So just because of that, you killed your brother.
Yeah. It's not even his fault. You didn't get into a top university yourself. Was that your father's fault? What does that have to do with your brother?
But why? Why was I the one who followed my dad? And not him?
People have bad sides. How are you so sure? If you had followed your mom, you would have done better. Dylan Hayes.
You have no idea.
About what?
About life in the countryside. My dad was too honest. He got bullied a lot. And so did I. I couldn't go to school. If he had followed my dad, he'd end up just like me, illiterate.
So, because you were bullied as a kid, when you grew up, you wanted to be the one bullying others.
That's right. Ever since those bullies destroyed my father's house that took him 15 years to build, from that moment on, I knew. In this life, I had to become someone powerful.
So your way to get power was killing your own brother, taking his place, using the position he worked years for, just to do bad things, right?
With power. Can I not do whatever I want? Can't I do what I want? Otherwise, what's the point?
Dylan Hayes. Oh wait. Liam Nolan. You're really hopeless.
I don't need you to save me. My only mistake was underestimating you. I never expected that a junk collector like you would actually be my boss. The richest man in the world, Ethan Moore.
Uncle Ethan, don't talk to people like him. No matter what you say, he won't understand. People like him only abuse power. He's a real tyrant.
Luna Wilson is right. There's no need to talk to such people. Send him to Security Bureau. Lock him up.
Stop pretending. Winner takes all. Since you've caught me, do what you want with me.
You, Dylan Hayes. Oh wait, Liam Nolan. You really think you're some kind of loser? At best you're a kidnapper. Don't flatter yourself.
A lawbreaker. Why are you acting tough?
That's enough. Take him to the security office. There. Someone will teach him what it means to be a decent person.
I'll take my leave now.
Okay. Remember, work hard this year. Our revenue is way too low.
Dad, with over 100 trillion in revenue every year, isn't that enough?
Right, Uncle Ethan. Over 100 trillion in annual revenue. Isn't that a lot?
You call that a lot? You guys only see my income, but not my expenses.
What kind of expenses?
The global economy is unstable these days, but there hasn't been a worldwide crash. Who do you think made that possible?
My dad.
Exactly.
If it weren't for Mr. Moore, creating more than 2 billion jobs, supporting 2 billion families, the whole world has been in an economic crisis for a long time.
Oh my God. There are over 2 billion people all over the world, all working for Mr. Moore.
More than that. Chloe said that's just full-time. If you count part-timers, about 2/3 of the world are my subordinates.
Holy crap. No wonder you're the richest man in the world. So in the whole world, for every 3 people, 2 of them work for Mr. Moore.
You shouldn't think that's such a good thing. Every month, Mr. Moore pays out salaries, at least 20 trillion.
What? 20 trillion? So Uncle Ethan's revenue of over 100 trillion a year is only enough to cover 5 months of salaries.
That's right. 100 trillion just barely covers 5 months.
So if you put it that way, that 100 trillion really isn't a lot.
You have to pay 20 trillion every month. So 100 trillion only lasts 5 months. What do you pay the rest with? It can't be your savings, right?
Use savings? No matter how much you have, it wouldn't last long like that.
Of course it's not the savings. Chloe, explain it to them.
Mr. Moore has unmatched business acumen. Every year, he makes over 200 trillion to pay his employees.
Uncle Ethan. You're just too incredible. You're the richest man in the world, on top of regular revenue. You earn from investments over 200 trillion.
Oh my God! I always thought that 100 trillion was all of Mr. Moore's income. Guess I was really naive. Never expected Mr. Moore could also make so much from investing.
Is this the level my dad is on? My own company made 100 million a month. I thought I was pretty good. But compared to my dad, I'm nothing at all.
All right, go get busy.
Yes, sir. Please put on these headphones. They can monitor your safety in real time.
This little thing can monitor in real time?
Yes. If it detects you're in danger, it'll notify us, so we can get there in time to keep you safe.
All right then. I'll put on.
Then I'll take my leave, sir.
Wait a second.
Do you have any other orders?
Take Maze with you. Let him get familiar with the company business. Maze, I never told you about my identity before, because I didn't want you to be a spoiled kid.
Dad, you've been hiding it from me for so long. If I knew you were the world's richest, I wouldn't have started that company, or gone abroad to bring back old equipment to sell.
Exactly, Uncle Ethan. You kept Mr. Reed in the dark for so long. He's been struggling for years. And his yearly income isn't even what you make in a day. Wait, no, you make more in an hour.
Well, it's not too late to tell him now. Yeah. Chloe is my right-hand woman. You should really learn from her. If you can't learn well, I won't just hand you my business.
Don't worry, Dad. I'll work harder for sure.
All right, go ahead.
Then I'll take my leave, sir.
Uncle Ethan. I really didn't expect. The burden you carry is so heavy. So many people in the world, all depending on you to make a living. You must be exhausted.
Not too bad. Actually, for me, it's not that hard.
Uncle Ethan. You make 200 trillion yearly, and it's still not hard? How do regular people like me to compete? We've been working so many years, struggling to earn this much. Not as much as you. You make a lot in just 1 hour.
That's right, Mr. Moore. Your daily income is equal to what normal people earn in a lifetime. That's why you're the richest person in the world.
All right. Uncle, if there's nothing else, I'll get going now. I still collect junk there.
Hey, wait, don't rush off just yet.
What's wrong, Uncle? Anything else?
Oh, here's the thing. Before, I didn't really know who you were. I may have offended you. I hope you don't mind.
It's fine. I didn't take it to heart.
I know you're a forgiving person. You won't hold it against me. But honestly, I still feel a little bad about it. So, tonight I'll cook myself and make a special dinner. You have to stay and try my cooking.
That's not necessary. You're Luna's father. There's no need for this.
Oh, Uncle Ethan, you have no idea. My dad's cooking is amazing. Everyone who's tried it can't stop praising him. Just stay and have dinner before you go.
That's right, Mr. Moore. Luna's right. I hardly ever cook. But anyone who's tried my food always gives it a thumbs up. You should stay and give it a taste.
Uncle, honestly.
Oh, Uncle Ethan.
Well. Okay, I'll try Uncle's cooking.
Great. I'll get everything ready. Luna, you take good care of Mr. Moore first, okay?
Sure. Uncle Ethan, have a seat and relax. I'll get you a glass of water.
What's wrong? Luna. What happened? Why did Luna faint because of a Barbie doll?
I don't know either. When Luna was little, she loved Barbie dolls. But ever since she turned 18, she's been really scared of Barbie dolls.
How did that happen?
If the doll is far away, it's okay. But if she suddenly sees a Barbie doll that's too close, she'll faint from fright.
With her like this, does she need the hospital?
There's no need. Usually, she'll be fine after napping a little.
She needs sleep and will be okay.
Right. We just let her sleep for a while before. She'd always wake up.
No, that's not good. I'll take her to the hospital. Might as well get her checked to see what's really going on.
To be honest, I've taken Luna to the hospital before too, but they couldn't find anything.
Maybe their equipment isn't advanced enough. My hospital is the world's most advanced. I'll take her there.
Okay.
Luna, you're awake. Take it easy.
Uncle Ethan. Thank you for taking me to the hospital.
Don't mention it. But I'm really curious. My hospital is the top hospital in the world. Still couldn't find out what illness you have.
Actually, I don't think I'm really sick.
Then why do you faint whenever you see a doll?
Because something happened. And I developed a fear of Barbie dolls.
Luna. Ever since you turned 18, you've been scared of dolls. What actually happened? Why are you so afraid of dolls? You can tell us. Maybe we can all help you figure something out.
Actually, I used to really love Barbie dolls, too.
I know that. We used to have all kinds of dolls at home. Altogether, we had nearly 20 different kinds. But ever since you turned 18, I haven't seen your Barbie dolls.
Those dolls. They were all thrown away.
Thrown away? Who threw them out?
Luna, tell us. Dad will make things right for you.
I did it myself.
You did? Why would you throw away those Barbie dolls?
Did something happen?
Yes. This matter has been buried in my heart for a long time. I never spoke about it. And I didn't dare to. But the more I was afraid to speak, my doll phobia grew worse. I think it's time I spoke up.
Luna, what you're saying, is it related to what happened when you were 18?
Yes. At that time, Dad and I had just returned from a trip abroad. Mom?
Oh geez.
Mom, we're back.
Sigh, your mom. She knew we were coming back today, but she didn't prepare dinner in advance. I'm starving. Okay, I'll cook first. Luna, take the luggage upstairs and wake your mom up.
Got it, Dad. Mom? Mom, why are you sleeping so early? I'm coming in.
What's wrong, Luna?
Nothing, Dad. I just saw a Barbie doll. And it scared me to death.
Don't make such a fuss. I thought something serious happened. Hurry and wake your mom up. I've already started cooking.
Okay. What's that smell? My mom knew I loved Barbie dolls. To clean the dust off them. She was cleaning the room. She accidentally hit her head on the table corner. She lost too much blood. And passed away. I'm responsible for my mom's death.
So that's what happened. No wonder you faint every time you see a Barbie doll. Because every time you see one, it reminds you of your mother's death.
Sigh. Anyone who goes through something like this would be traumatized. But that's all in the past now. Huh?
Right? It's all in the past now.
Well, This isn't the junk collector, the old senior, and the spokesperson for Aurora Capital, Miss Luna Wilson? Oh, what a small world.
Jake Foster.
Luna Wilson. Looks like you still haven't forgotten about your former boss, me.
Kid, I remember my son told you not to show your face around him again. How do you come back?
Your son, Mason Reed, is he here? Huh? He's not, is he? Just you, the junk collector, and a beautiful lady, Spitz. Guys, we're in luck.
What do you want?
What do we want? You, a junk collector. You look so honest. I didn't expect your luck with women, with a beautiful lady by your side. Isn't this perfect? For us brothers to have some fun?
Jake Foster, I'm warning you, don't mess around. Do you know who Uncle Ethan is? You'll be arrested if not careful.
Exactly. Do you know who he is? If you dare to mess around, you'll regret it.
Oh my, I'm so scared. Arrest me. And I'll regret it. Who is he, anyway? Isn't he just Mason Reed's dad? Who else could he be? The richest man in the world, perhaps?
It seems you're deliberately looking for trouble today. What? Wasn't getting taught a lesson by my son last time enough? Do you want me to teach you a lesson myself?
Teach me a lesson? Don't think I don't know that. Your son Mason Reed's company, by International Ocean Shipping Chamber of Commerce President Leo Sullivan, targeted you. Everyone's about to go bankrupt now. Do you really think he can still help you, huh?
Jake Foster. Mr. Reed's company isn't bankrupt. In fact, Leo Sullivan has already been arrested by the Security Bureau. Do you also want to end up like him?
What a joke. International Ocean Chamber of Commerce. That can work with Aurora Capital. It's a major chamber. Leo Sullivan is also the president. You think he'd be locked up by the Security Bureau? You think I'd believe that, huh?
Believe it or not, Leo Sullivan has already been locked up. Take my advice. If you keep acting like Leo Sullivan, doing evil things, the Security Bureau will be your final stop too.
Exactly. You really dare act so arrogant in front of Mr. Moore. Jake Foster, are you tired of living? If you want to die, why not jump into a river? With Mr. Moore here. Do you really think you can scare anyone?
Are you really so clueless about the situation right now, huh? You're surrounded by us. Now you're just meat on the chopping board. We can do anything we want, however we want. Still acting tough? Looking to die? Huh?
Jake Foster, how do you still not get it? The person looking to die is you.
Jake Foster, I'm really curious. Is someone like you unable to live without bullying others? You can't live a decent life unless you push people around?
Junk collector. Let me tell you, in this world, either you bully others or get bullied yourself. I, Jake Foster, choose to be the one who bullies. So, if I don't bully you, I really can't get by.
So what makes you think you're qualified to bully me?
That's right, Jake Foster. You act so recklessly. Aren't you afraid of messing with someone you can't handle?
What a joke. Before, you relied on your son, who was my boss, and helped her out. Now he can't protect himself. What do you have left? Why can't I bully you?
Jake Foster, if you dare touch Mr. Moore, I suggest you think carefully. You're still young. Why ruin your future? Huh?
Mr. Moore, you're calling a junk collector, sir?
What? Junk collectors can't be called sir.
You also are qualified.
If even Uncle Ethan isn't qualified, then in this world, no one is.
Him? A junk collector. You too. Are you out of your mind? Show so much respect to a junk collector.
Jake Foster, do you even know who he is? And you still dare disrespect him?
So what if I disrespect him? Tonight, I'm not just going to disrespect him. I'm going to go all out.
What are you trying to do?
What am I doing? You'll find out soon enough.
Luna. Luna. Uncle Luna. Wake up. Come on, wake up.
Uncle Ethan. What's happening to us? We've been kidnapped by Jake Foster. What should we do?
Don't worry. I contacted Secretary Chloe Bennett through my earpiece. She's tracking my location by satellite now. Should just take 10 minutes. Reinforcements will arrive soon.
Help is arriving soon. Jake Foster, that bastard. He even dared to kidnap Mr. Moore. He's really asking for it.
I really didn't expect this little Havenport province to have so many fugitives. Jake Foster, Lena Carter, Dylan Hayes. They're all fugitives.
Uncle Ethan, did you often go out undercover like this before?
Yeah, Mr. Moore. You're the richest person in the world. How come you don't have any bodyguards with you? Aren't you ever worried about your safety? I see those important people always have bodyguards around them.
Do you guys know about ancient emperors?
Huh, of course I do.
Uncle Ethan, what do you mean?
Emperors always claimed the entire country was theirs, but when they ate and slept, they stayed in the palace. They never went out. So when it came to the outside world, they knew very little.
That's true.
Because they knew so little about what happened outside. Their policies didn't match the real situation at all. That's why the whole nation slowly declined.
Uncle Ethan, so are you saying your situation now is similar to ancient emperors? But you don't want to stay in the palace. You want to get out and see what's happening.
Exactly. Even though I'm a businessman, it's just like those emperors in ancient times. I have many ministers around me. They give me advice, all kinds of reports. But are these really all true?
Maybe you have corrupt advisors near you, giving you false reports, hiding things from you.
That's why I go see things for myself, to experience and investigate the real market.
But Uncle Ethan, why don't you arrange for more bodyguards? That way, things wouldn't go wrong easily. You'd be a lot safer.
Yeah, Mr. Moore, if you had brought bodyguards this time, then Jake Foster wouldn't have succeeded at all.
When I used to deliver food, I actually did bring them. But this time, picking up scrap, it just felt kind of weird.
What? Mr. Moore, you used to deliver food?
Not just deliver food. I did driving, security, pig slaughter, vegetable sales. I've done it all.
As the richest person in the world, you actually did so many physical jobs.
If you don't try different lives, how can you know the real market?
Being the richest person is hard. It's really tough.
Luna. Honestly, as long as you're alive, you'll have all kinds of hardships. Compared to the hardships at work, these aren't a big deal.
What are you talking about? You all seem pretty happy. My hostages. I'm telling you, you guys are pretty bold. Tied up like this, and still in the mood to chat? And talking about the world's richest man. Are you trying to tell me you know the richest person in the world?
So what if we do or don't?
Just you, a guy picking up scrap. You know the richest man alive?
I just don't get it. What's wrong with scrap collection? It's going to be a huge growing market in the future. Why look down on scrap collectors?
TSK, Blue Ocean. Such a business term. And a scrap collector like you is using it? Enough nonsense. Right now, call your son and tell him to prepare 500 million in cash and put it where I say. Otherwise, don't blame me for making you suffer.
Jake Foster, I advise you to stop now. Maybe in 3 or 5 years you'll get out. Please, don't ruin your future.
Jake Foster. Uncle Ethan says this for your good. If you stop now, it's not too late. But wait another 10 minutes. You'll regret it.
Regret? Regret it? Why should I regret it? Do you really think, as an adult, I don't know the consequences of my actions? Since I've done it, I won't regret it.
So you knew it was wrong. But you still went ahead with it. Just for money, right?
What else could it be? If not for money, is it just for revenge? Am I that stupid?
You think you're not stupid. But what you're doing now is just asking for trouble.
Jake Foster. You have no idea who you've kidnapped or who you're messing with.
Enough. I'm not fighting with you guys. I came here to talk business.
All right. Don't touch me. You want money? I'll give it to you.
You'll give it? A junk dealer like you. Why would you have money to give? Call your son.
Fine. How much do you want?
500 million. Once I get the money, I'll leave the country and live it up. I won't bother you again. Deal?
Give me my phone. Hold it up to my face. Face unlocked.
Good. Cooperate and I promise you'll be fine.
Dad, why are you calling me? I'm sorting out the company's documents. There are so many companies under you. The company list is over 100 entries.
Put down all your work. Give me 500 million cash right now.
500 million? Dad, you must be joking with me. You asking me for 500 million? Are you serious?
Stop talking so much. Just do as I say. You have 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll get it ready.
Call me when it's ready.
All right, hanging up now.
All right. My son is preparing the money now. Don't make things hard for them.
Of course we won't make things hard for you. But as for her, that might be different.
Mr. Moore, I'm speaking through your earpiece.
Right now.
We located you 5 minutes ago. Rescue will arrive in 5 minutes.
Please stall for time.
Luna Wilson, I asked you to rest with me earlier. You refused. Now I'm still going to sleep with you, aren't I?
Jake Foster, don't you want the money? My son is getting the cash. You'll have it in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. That's enough.
Jake Foster, stop right there.
I'm not stopping. What can you do about it?
Let go of me.
Jake Foster, how could you treat Luna like this? Do you even know what you're doing?
Of course I do. I know exactly what I'm doing. Luna Wilson, stop struggling. It'll be over soon. Junk dealer, are you looking for trouble? You're ruining my plans again today.
Jake Foster, you must remember today's purpose. It's about kidnapping, not winning.
Well. Now you're lecturing me? That's really funny. A junk dealer like you. How do you always stay so calm? And talk like an old man? What? You think you're so great? Huh?
I'm alright. Just lived a bit longer than you and seen more. Jake Foster, don't think that. Just because you look like you're in control, in reality, you're one step from danger.
Old timer, you better realize the situation you're in now. I just want fun with her, that's all. But if you keep interfering, I'll take you out. Move. Fine. Trying to play the hero, huh? Today I'll break both your arms first, and I'll break your legs too. You'll have no arms or legs. You'll be a total cripple from now on.
You can't take me down.
What now? You think I won't do it?
Of course you would. But you won't get the chance.
Why? Still acting tough. Let's see if my stick is tougher. Or your mouth.
Stop.
Luna, are you okay? Did you get hurt anywhere?
I'm fine, Uncle Ethan. Just now. Thank you. If it weren't for you, Jake Foster would have.
Glad you're okay.
Uncle Ethan, the way you stood up and protected me so firmly. Do you like me or something?
Aye.
I'm sorry, Mr. Moore. It was my mistake. I let you end up in danger again.
It's fine. Before, I worked in other industries. Never had any problems. This time, it's just Havensport Province. Ran into these desperate guys. You weren't prepared enough. It's understandable.
Either way, we did mess up at work. I request to have 1 year's salary deducted.
Not necessary, right?
It is.
All right. Since you said so, I can't really refuse.
Thank you for understanding, Mr. Moore. I didn't get the job done. If I keep a high salary, I won't be at ease.
Geez, you're still so strong-willed. I told you it's not your fault. I'm not arguing with you. Arvera's always been safe. It's just these few criminals. They only show up occasionally.
That's no excuse for poor work.
Fine, whatever. I'm done arguing.
What do you want to do with this Jake Foster? According to the data, he tried to harm you before, and Ms. Luna Wilson, but your son stopped him.
Scrap collector. Who are you really?
Jake Foster. I told you a long time ago. Mr. Moore is not someone you can mess with, but you just wouldn't listen. Now you see how tough he is, right?
Wait. Mr. Moore?
He's the richest man in the world, Ethan Moore. Mr. Moore.
What? He's just a scrap collector, and he's the richest man in the world?
That's right. Uncle Ethan, he really is the richest man in the world.
Impossible. A scrap collector. How could he possibly be the richest?
Why can't a scrap collector become the richest man?
Exactly. Don't judge people by looks. Can't measure the sea with a bucket. Guess you've never heard that saying, huh?
Crazy. The world is insane. The world's richest man. Turns out he's a scrap collector. How is that possible? How could a scrap collector be the richest man in the world? Huh?
Why not? Because I collect scrap myself. Would you collect scrap? Of course not. Because you look down on people who collect scrap. What's exactly those scraps? They're the biggest blue ocean of the future.
Blue ocean, really? Collecting scrap is just collecting scrap. Don't be ridiculous. The stuff you're talking about. Used copper and iron. Bottles and cans. Old cardboard boxes. That could be a blue ocean?
That's why you only see junk. But to me, these scraps are resources that can be recycled. It's a multi-billion market. That's enough. I'm tired of explaining. Take him away. Lock him up for as long as you can.
No, Mr. Moore. Please forgive me. Give me another chance. I'll do anything for you. Ah!
I don't dare to have someone like you working for me.
Hey, don't, Mr. Moore.
All right, Chloe. Thanks for your hard work. Go to your tasks.
Mr. Moore, please let me stay by your side at all times. I guarantee your safety.
That's really not necessary. Didn't I already say, here in Vera Republic? Actually, public security has always been good. We just ran into these criminals this time. It doesn't happen every day.
No way. Your safety affects the jobs of 2 billion families worldwide. Your personal safety is not only about you. I hope you understand.
Uncle Ethan, I think your secretary has a point. Think about the past 2 days. We've gone through so much. If your secretary hadn't shown up each time, your safety really could have been in danger.
All right, fine. Chloe, in Havensport Province, just stay with me. Since I'm here, I'm not staying long anyway.
What? Uncle Ethan, you're leaving Havensport Province?
That's right. Now, Aurora Capital is officially open for business. All my resource recovery plans are fully underway. Next, I'll be heading to a few other places to continue my research.
Wait, Mr. Moore, are you really leaving? Can't you stay a few more days in Havensport Province?
No, I can't. After all, I'm carrying a heavy responsibility. 20 billion families around the world. They depend on me for pay. If I slack off, they'll go hungry.
Uncle Ethan, I want to go with you. Is that okay?
You want to go with me? Why?
Because I like you.
W, what did you say?
You heard me right, Uncle Ethan. I, Luna Wilson, want to be with you.
That's my daughter Luna. So brave. Even though Mr. Moore is older, he's really a great choice. He's rich. And most importantly, he's responsible too. You should grab this chance.
Luna, I'm old enough. Don't joke about things like this. Uncle Ethan.
Why think I'm joking? The first time I met you, I was almost bullied by Jake Foster. You saved me. The second time, Lena's godfather took my endorsement. You helped me again. The third time, my dad ran into trouble. You helped me once more. Uncle Ethan. You are my destined one, Luna.
I'm not as great as you think. Us. Let's just let it go. Yeah.
He's the richest man in the world. I'm just a small-time celebrity. How could I possibly deserve him? I guess I was dreaming. Luna.
Don't get discouraged. I think Mr. Moore actually does like you. It's not that he doesn't.
Dad. Really?
Ms. Wilson, what your father said is true. I can actually tell too. Mr. Moore is interested in you. I'm actually a little surprised myself.
Surprised?
Yes. Mr. Moore, ever since his wife passed away, he's never been this close to another woman. You're the only one. The way he treats you, it's really ambiguous.
Then why did he reject me?
Exactly, Secretary Chloe Bennett. According to what you said, then Mr. Moore should like Luna. So why did he just now? I turned her down.
Well,
the specific reasons, I think only you, Ms. Wilson, could get answers from him. Even though I'm his secretary, there are a lot of things I shouldn't ask about either.
Since Uncle Ethan doesn't dislike me, I must find out the truth. What is his reason for not accepting me? Uncle Ethan. Uncle Ethan.
Why did you chase after me? I told you, I'm really not as great as you think.
Uncle Ethan, just tell me, what's wrong with me?
You really want to know that much? Aren't you afraid that you'll be hurt when knowing?
Just tell me, Uncle Ethan. I'm not as fragile as you imagine.
All right, I'll tell you. Do you know, as the richest person in the world, how I made my first fortune?
As the world's richest man, the story behind your first fortune must be pretty legendary.
Strictly speaking, the origin of my first fortune is definitely legendary because it's connected to my wife.
Your wife?
Ever since my wife passed away, I've never gotten this close to any other woman.
Uncle Ethan, what did your wife look like? But what does this have to do with your first fortune?
My wife looked exactly like you.
No way.
This is her photo.
She really does look just like me. Uncle Ethan. I get it now. You've always treated me like your wife. Haven't you?
At first.
So, in Uncle Ethan's heart, I've always been the substitute. I understand now. I'll leave then. Just a substitute. How could I replace your wife in your heart? Uncle Ethan. Still, thank you. After all, my heart was moved by you.
Luna.
Uncle Ethan, let me go. I can't be someone else's replacement. My love can't be so humble.
Luna. If at first I did see you as my younger wife, but now, that's not true anymore. You do look exactly like her. But your personalities are completely opposite. She loved being quiet. You are lively. Actually, I've liked you for a long time. It's just that we can't be together.
Uncle Ethan, I heard everything you just said. So, you do like me, don't you?
Didn't you just leave? I saw you leave.
I did leave, but I didn't go far.
Luna, if at first I did see you as my younger wife, but now that's changed. You really do look just like her. But your personalities are total opposites. She liked peace and quiet. You are full of energy. Honestly, I've liked you for a long time. It's just, well...
Uncle Ethan likes me.
All right. I'll tell you. I won't live much longer.
What? Won't live much longer? Uncle Ethan, did you get sick? Come on, let's go to the hospital. Get checked out.
No need for tests. I'm not sick.
You're not sick? Then why did you say you won't live much longer? You're just a little older. But you're only 40. Why won't you live much longer?
I told you before. My first fortune is tied to my wife.
Right. But what does that have to do with not living long?
Let me tell you a story. Once there was a young man who accidentally found a basin. He discovered that if he dripped blood into the basin, it could grow gold.
That's the kind of thing, the legendary treasure bowl. The kind that produces gold when you spill blood. This is actually first time hearing about it.
Back then, the young man's son was being treated at the hospital. He needed a lot of money. So that young man started bleeding himself like crazy to feed the treasure bowl with gold. He paid off the debt to treat his child.
What happened then?
His son had a very rare disease. They needed a huge amount of money. The young man fell into shock from blood loss. Then his wife used her own blood to feed the treasure bowl.
Uncle Ethan, the wife you mentioned, was she your wife?
That's right. But she was too harsh on herself. In the end, because of blood loss, she passed away. When I woke up, I saw a whole basin full of gold. In the end, Maze's illness was cured, and I made my first fortune. But all that gold was stained with blood.
This is just too bizarre. Are you serious?
You don't have to believe me, or you can choose to believe it. But ever since I got that first bucket of gold, I've had this feeling that I won't live past 49.
Uncle Ethan, are you saying you only have 9 years left?
To be exact, it's 8.5 years.
8 years. Uncle Ethan, even if it's just one day, my love for you is enough. Let's be together, okay?
Aren't you worried that if I leave someday, you'll be lonely?
I don't believe you'll really leave in 8 years. Uncle Ethan, if you do have to leave, please take me with you.